things to do, so I'm doing my army introduction before he gets here, just to save some time. And what I have is I have 2 units of drones. I have 2 units of 20 crew carnivores each, with a shaper in each squad. Greg here is the shaper. I have a crew tox. I have 2 squads of 4 crew hounds each. I have a squad of fire warriors. I have an ethereal with 2 shield drones. I have the Commander Brightside and a team of crisis suits. All 4 of these guys have a shield drone, and there's a marker drone in the unit. I apologize for my voice and my sniffle. I have been ill. One more thing to note. I have 2 squads of Vespid in the game. They're not here right now because the varnish is still dry. Here's the Farseer, he's here. He has 1165, so to match it up a little bit more, I've added the Exile. Although he's still rolling with the Tau today, so this is probably before he had to flee the Enclaves, so maybe today he is the Operative. But he has the Vindicare Assassin rules, and he is on the team. Eldar, our Crimson Hunter. Guardians and a Farseer. The Warlock Conclave with Eldrad. This unit
is killy.
5 Dire Avengers and a Falcon. A Wave Serpent. Some Swooping Hawks. It looks to me like this X-Cart is flying on his shield today.
He's got a Scooby-Doo generator he found. Because I cannot remember to grab the hawk that I pinned off my desk.
And then we have Rangers with Illic Night Spear. Here we go with the table today. We are up in the mountaintops. Some kind of installation. They make something here, Mountain Juice. What's the name of the dumbest girl you ever met? Shyla. We are on Planet Shyla. Planet Shyla is light and airy. And to make it go fast, we have gone to the open war cards. And we've drawn this deployment zone, Taken Hold, and Dead of Night. Let's read these. Taken Hold, there's going to be 1 objective in the middle. There's going to be 1 objective in each deployment zones. That's 3 objectives. If you hold them at the end of your turn, you get a victory point. And if you held it in the previous turn, you get 3 victory points. So holding them multiple turns in a row is a thing. And then Dead of Night. It's dark on the mountaintops. We are far from the light. And so your range is 12 inches. And then every turn we're going to roll a dice, and on a 4 we'll add 6 inches. The deployment zones are table halves. And again, I have to apologize for my voice. I've been ill, but we'll get better. I want my Tau dice. A couple of house rules for Cloud City. We're going too fast, I almost forgot. House rule 1. You got guys in a transport, and your transport can fly. They're in the clouds, right? Mm-hmm. If that transport dies,
they're gone.
You can't place those models.
They're hosed.
Don't even roll dice, they just go. Secondly, this bridge here and this bridge here do not have safety rails. So for every saved wound here, if you're within an inch of the edge, you roll a dice, and on a 1 you fall off.
That's rough.
There's no safety rails. You're getting shot. Your armor took it, but it's a pulse rifle. That's a heavy round, you know? Bam, that's like, what kind of grain is a pulse rifle? I don't even know, but it hits hard.
I don't think it has a grain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ionized plasma.
I wonder if a pulse rifle actually hits harder, just goes right through you. Anyway, those are the house rules for the day, on top of our regular house rules.
It's really hot.
Apparently they fire tiny little suns. These are your Strands of Fate?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Not great. It's a lot of 1s.
Lots of 6s, though.
Yeah, a couple of 6s.
In reserve, we have the Plane.
Yep.
The Falcon with the Dire Avengers.
Yep.
No Banshees today.
No Banshees.
It's funny that on the night fighting mission, you left the close combat unit out.
I didn't know it was going to be the night fighting mission.
Neither did I. I don't. Anyway, for me, I
try not to list Taylor, because it's...
I can't list Taylor because these are literally all of my painted Tau.
I mean, with Eldar, I could, I guess, but I like the units I have. I found out that unit is really killy, and they'll probably never roll separately ever again. But,
yeah. Are these guys in the car or in the...
No, they're standing underneath the car.
Who's in the car?
Honey and the Guardians are in the car.
All right, and then Dire Avengers in the Falcon.
Yep.
Hawks in space.
Yep.
Crisis suits with Commander Brightside in space. 2 units of drones in space. And then there's 2 units of Vespid that are still drying on my hobby desk. They'll be dry by turn 2.
They'll be here.
We have Honey and the Wave Serpent.
Yep.
These Rangers aren't going anywhere all game. They've decided that they are not going to move. And here they are.
And there they are.
And is that really... And then Eldrad and the Warlock Conclave behind the bunker.
Yep.
And then for the Tau, Crew Hounds, Crew Tox, Crew Carnivores. Crew Carnivores hiding behind this bit of terrain. And if I get to go first, I'm going to go hit you with 40 Crew shots. And it's going to be awesome. And you can't run away because you're stuck in a tower.
I'm stuck in a tower.
I put a squad of Crew Hounds back here to like area denial. And then the Fire Warriors and the Assassin, who has a 12-inch range at the moment, they are up here in the house looking out. The night fighting rules right now are really interesting.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
I have no idea that you're even up on that hill.
Oh, I know Eldar are around. You know how the town know the Eldar are here? We can smell them because they stink. I think I want to go first. I want to win this roll. I got a 3. You got a 3. Uh-oh. I got a 3 again.
I got a 6.
Eldar, take the first turn.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's shoot some crow.
We roll for the sun coming up in turn 2. So right now there is a 12-inch visibility board wide. All these crew made their 7-inch advance move, but these crew did not. And then I spread these Crew Hounds out a little bit because I'm trying to area deny over there for what it's worth. Now we go into Eldar turn 1, where it seems to me like you got 3 units on the board.
I'm about to have 4. But...
Okay, let's go. The Aeldari have moved, except for these guys who are very stuck.
Oh,
We got a Wave Serpent flew
this
into.
is tactical. They're so safe.
For a minute.
Oh shoot! I'm not on my objective
Haha, no points for you.
Oops.
The Wave Serpent flew into the clouds and it wants to go deka into the crew. And then everybody who was in the Wave Serpent and behind the landing platform moved forward. And what happened is 2 wizards are within 12. Maybe half the Guardians are within 12 and can see. And then the Wave Serpent can see. But I think all the shooting right now is going to go here.
It's all gonna go right over there, yeah.
Because I only think you might get 1 or 2 Rangers can see 1 or 2 crew, but we'll look at that in a second.
It's gonna be a lot of measuring, so we're gonna circle back to that. We're gonna start with 2 Warlocks that can see and are in range.
All right.
Because I don't want to shoot them out. 2d6.
7 shots.
7 shots.
Or 7 hits.
Yeah. Could have been 2s, but Eldrad can't see around that wall. And I'm an elf.
1, 2, 3 wounds.
At -1.
Oh, that was 3 wounds here.
Yeah.
It goes right through my armor, but my Shaper gives them a 6 up, feel no pain. And they make 1, so I've lost 2
But
crew.
then you gotta take a check
For the saved guy.
for the saved guy.
Does he fall off the bridge? He does not.
He does.
The Guardians into the crew.
Up the corridor there.
They shoot like Guardians.
Elf.
Actually, they do really well.
Yeah. And then I am strength 4.
I'm toughness 3.
Your toughness 3. I want 3s. And I'm an elf. So that's gonna be 5 at -6 at -1.
All right, what's with all your -1s, huh?
I'm
It's dark. All right, Kroot. Don't get a save, but they get their feel no pain. And they make 1. They make 2. So there's 4 dead crew. But they took shots, so they fall off the bridge. They do not, but I lose 4 more.
Tank's got a shuriken cannon and twin scatter lasers.
Oh, that's garbage.
So we'll do the scatter laser first. 6 shots that hit on 3s. That's strength 5.
6 shots that are going to hit on 3s at strength 5. Looks like you've hit 5 times.
And then I'm going to wound you on 3s. And I am twin linked.
Of course you are.
Well. So that's 4 wounds at your regular save.
All right, so that's going to be 6s. I get none, but then again, it's going to be 6s. And does he fall off the bridge? He does not. So I lose 3 more. Oh, at this point, it's got to be Captain Kroot. He's got to go. I'm sorry, Captain Kroot. You didn't survive to turn 2.
My shuriken cannon.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use Strand of Fate roll. And I have sustained hits, so that'll be 2 hits.
Okay.
And then these are the other 2 shots. And I'm an elf. So I've hit you 5 times. And I am strength 6.
I am toughness 3. That's 2s.
2s. And I am an elf. So it's still 4 wounds at -1 for 2 damage each.
2 damage each. Uh-oh. Sixes. 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 There's 4 more crew. That squad got worked down to 6 crew and 1 shaper.
That is my turn, though.
That is your turn?
Yeah.
Wild. All right, first things first, I need a battle shock test on these crew. Because we're terrible about checking battle shock, but it never really comes up. They are battle shocked. These crew are OC0. They can't use stratagems. That's all. Right.
I think that's it, yeah. I'm going to overwatch them, though.
But I'm getting overwatched by which unit?
Yeah, the Warlocks.
The Warlocks are going to overwatch. Are they overwatching the carnivores or the dogs?
The Carnivores.
Here we go. Overwatch.
4d6. I have hit you.
An absolutely savage amount of times. 18 hits.
18 hits.
18 hits on 4 dice. That's garbage.
That's as best as they can.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for more than that.
I'm strength 5.
I am toughness 3.
I want 3s. And I'm an elf. 11.
11.
At -1.
-1 goes straight through my armor. So I need 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the men. And then the shaper. This squad is crumped, but the shaper has 1 wound left. So that's pretty brutal. But we're still in my turn. So now I have to shoot.
Yes.
So we're going to start with that shaper.
Wait, he needs a check to fall off that bridge.
He's fine.
Okay.
Gonna shoot at the Guardians. He's hit them twice with his pulse rifle. He's going to wound them on 3s. There's 2 wounds on your Guardians at their regular save.
Guardians have 4.
Why do Guardians have a 4?
I don't know. They sure didn't used to. I'm enjoying it, though. It's because they're trying to sell you more Guardians.
My Crutox is going to hit on 4s, not 3s now, because there is no longer a unit of crew next to him. But he's going to shoot at your Guardians' 4s. He's hit once. And then he is strength 7, 2s. There's a wound at your regular save.
1 of 4.
All right, so shooting down here is ineffective. These men up on the hill, they can't see anything because it's dark. They hear gunfire over here and they're like, oh, sure hope the crew are doing okay.
I sure hope those crew are doing all right.
But they don't know that the crew are in fact not doing all right. 20 crew here plus a shaper. 3 of them can't shoot. Crew rapid firing. Here's the first volley into the Rangers. 4s. Then these are going to wound you on 3s. So the first volley is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 regular saves. And then again, 4s. So that's not half as good. But then 3s. So there's 13 saves to make all day on your Rangers.
13 saves on Rangers who, on a wall, are going to get 4s. Oh, they don't do very well, though.
Looks like you do 6 of them.
5.
Looks like you do 7 of them.
7 Rangers?
Acceptable.
I don't know if that's too many Rangers to lose. So
I find that acceptable. Reroll 1 for sure.
I have a command point.
Spend a command point. Reroll 1.
What are we going to spend a command point on? You know? Come on, give me that 4.
No.
It's not even worth it.
7 Rangers. Go to hell.
1, 2, 3.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to charge the Shaper. And he gets an 8. And then I'm going to charge the Hounds.
Are these guys all charging the Guardians?
Yes. And they get a 7. And then I don't know if the Crutox is going to be even close. We're just going to see what he gets. He gets a 3. The Crutox ain't going to make it. But now I got to move some dudes. So we're going to fight here against the Guardians.
Should've thought about
So
that.
he's charged, so he gets 3 additional attacks.
Yep.
So he'll get 6 attacks. Shaper's kind of angry that you killed his men.
We'll see how angry he is.
We got to kill you back, hitting you on 2s. Missing twice, though. And then we're going to wound you at strength 5. We're going to wound you on 3s. Just 2 wounds from the Shaper.
Guardians want force. Oh!
You're making a lot of saves over there.
And then the dogs.
Bring it on, dogs. We forgot to put the wound on the Shaper. There it is. The dogs now are not +1 to wound because all the carnivores are dead. But they're going to hit the Guardians on 3s. They're going to wound the Guardians on 4s. So there are 4 wounds on the Guardians. Regular save. Because the Tau apparently don't have AP anymore.
We want 4s.
All right.
3 more Guardians. So that's 4 all day.
4 all day. 40 Guardians make it to combat. 3 go on the dog. 1 dude, this guy here, he's going to kill the Shaper himself.
Yep. And Guardians have close combat weapons that have 1 attack each. So 3 on the dogs. All hit, and the 1 on the Shaper hits. And then I
So it's just 3 everywhere.
3, so I want 4s. And I want a 4. And I'm an elf. So that's 3 on the dogs, 1 on the Shaper at your regular set.
All right, dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I grabbed that.
Right out of the air. 3 dogs die. And then the Shaper does not get a feel no pain anymore because he's not leading anybody. So he dies as well. So Shaper's dead. Down to just 1 dog. He's a brave little dog. And this Krutox is real lonely. But that is the end of Tau turn 1. Eldar, don't score any points. Turn 2. Let's flip the orange dice. Rawr. Well, you're doing yourself a disadvantage because you've moved before we found out if the sun started to come up.
That's true.
Roll a dice and on a 4 or better. Nope. 12-inch range on turn 2. The Eldar have moved, and the Wave Serpent has stayed in the clouds and has got within 12 inches of the Fire Warriors because he thinks he's somebody. The Rangers have nowhere to go. They're going to gunfight the crew. They're confident. The Hawks have come in to score points. They can't see anything, but they're going to score points. The Falcon is in. Is it within 12 of the crew?
Yes.
All right, the Falcon is also, the crew, they're in it. The plane is here. Are you really going to shoot the crew with the plane?
It seems so silly, but, you know.
And you got 2 Warlocks in range.
Yeah. There's a lot of crude over here.
A lot of crew, but that's what's going on. And then here we've stayed in with 1 dog.
Yeah.
You know, the dog will get to fight first.
Honey is going to shoot her shuriken pistol. If she doesn't kill that dog, I am going to be disappointed in her.
It will smash the model with a hammer.
On behalf of the craft world.
That is your movement. Do you have any psychic shenanigans?
No, because I am out of range. Well, Honey can cast Fortune on a unit. It's going to be this unit right here.
All right.
They're going to be fortunate. And they are.
Warlocks have good fortune.
They're -1 to wound.
Shooting phase. You want to start with the dog?
Yeah, we'll start with the dog.
Honey.
He's going to shoot her shuriken pistol with the dog. She hits. She's going to wound it. Strength 4, toughness 3 is going to be 3. She wounds at shuriken pistols are -1 for 1 damage.
-1 just kills the dog outright. You're going to shoot up here at the Fire Warriors?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend...
Because you clearly have something that you're ready for.
I'm going to spend 1 command point, and they're going to go to ground, and they're going to have the benefit of cover, so their armor is going to be a 3-up, and they have a 6-up invulnerable save. That probably won't come into play. So they'll have a 3-up armor save and a 5-up feel no pain because of the ethereal.
Cool. Here comes the scatter laser. And I am strength 5.
I am toughness 3.
And I'm twin linked. So that's 4 wounds at your regular save.
So 4 wounds. We're going to save first on 3s. We're good.
I'm going to spend my Strand of Fate dice hit with a shuriken cannon.
Oh no, bam!
And then I want 2 more hits. And I've hit you 4 times with my sustained hits. I want strength 6, toughness 3 is 2s. And I am an elf. So it's going to be 4 at -1 for 2 damage each.
So we're looking for 4s to go through. I'm going to spend another command point for a 50-50 shot at saving a firewire. So let's re-roll one of those. So there's another save. And then the one that goes through, I need 5 up, feel no pains. I'm going to roll.
If he lives, I'm going to be impressed.
I'm going to roll a 5 and a 6 right now. No, we've lost a firewire.
Just one, though. I mean, like...
I know, but the problem is like, which one? Which one? I love them.
Not the lizard man.
Not the lizard man. It's probably this guy in the back because he's in the back. But he's holding the cool doodad. I'm going to put him here.
He's holding the nifty doodad.
So you got to go, man. I'm sorry. But
we're going to miss him.
I love you. We've shot.
Yep.
And now every other bit of deca on the field is going into the crew carnivores.
Well, 2 of the warlocks are going on the crew tox. 2 are going on the crew carnivores.
Oh, no way. Ooh, I'm measuring.
Do it.
Oh, you have an eye for these things that I do not. Go.
All right, so 2 on the crew tox. 7.
The crew tax has been hit 7 times.
I want force. And then that's going to be 5 at -1 for 1 damage each.
5 at -1 goes right through my armor. For 1 damage each, goes straight through my 4 wounds. And just like that, my forward force, this island that I had grand designs with, they're dead.
You had grand designs with that island?
Well, they're what I had, you know.
Okay.
I saw them in my mind. I saw them going this way and going to your objective, but they're all dead.
My objective.
Your objective. Now you got 2 other warlocks going into the crew.
Going into the crew over here. And they hit you 10 times.
Oh, toughness 3.
So I'm strength 5. And I am an elf. So that's going to be...
It's brutal.
8 at -1.
Goes straight through a recruit's armor. But there's a shaper in the squad. So we want 6s. So 7 crew are brought down. But that gives me an opportunity to walk over here and take shots away from your Falcon. So we've taken the shots away from the Falcon. We've lost 7 crew. But the Rangers and the plane still have to shoot a bunch of crew.
The plane. Why not the plane, right?
Why not the plane?
Why not the plane? Pulse laser wants 3s.
The pulse laser hits every time.
I am.
Have you noticed the Games Workshop dice tend to spin a lot?
Yeah.
I wonder why
They're kind of
that is.
rounded. They're kind of rounded on the corners instead of being
I get
so
it.
square. I want strength 9, toughness 3. I want 2s. And I'm an elf. There's 2 wounds at -2 for d6.
Do you d6?
3 each.
All right, 6s. 6s. We lose a couple more crew.
And then the Brave Lances hit you 2 times. 2s. I already used my elf power at -3 for d6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2, do you d6?
Oh, I don't know why I'm shooting at the crew of the plane, but there's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. 6s. No, so there's another crew. You're shooting at the crew with a plane because that's what you have to shoot at. Just like that, I have a pile of dead crew. Rangers into crew.
I want 3 2s. Yeah. And that's 2 precision hits, which I can put on the shaper, right?
You can?
I can. And then a regular hit, and then Illic.
Wait, no, you could put them all on the shaper because that's how precision works.
No, we're just gonna shoot. We're just shooting crew. We're just
Okay.
shooting the crap out of them.
Just the crew.
Yep. So Illic hits as well. These are gonna wound. Strength 4, toughness 3 is 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reroll the wound. So it's gonna be 3, and then Illic is strength 6. So he.
Illic kills somebody.
And then the Rangers are -1 for 2 each.
Dead Crute. Dead Crute. Dead Crew. So there's 4 more. I've lost a lot of crew. But Eldar turn 2 is at an end. And now it's time for me to bring in like a lot of reserves. Like a lot of reserves. We're going to see how this happens. First things first. Does my ethereal net me a command point? He in fact does. Gracias, amigo. The assassin stayed put. The Fire Warriors all got up to the line so they could shoot at the Wave Serpent. They're going to be helped by Vespid and drones. This is a ton of Strength 5 shooting going here. Because we can't shoot outside of 12 inches, these guys who are just sitting ducks on the bridge are so safe. I couldn't get anything near them. And it was driving me crazy. My movement phase took forever because I had so many units available to drop in and kill them. Can't do it. This unit is also very safe because if you drop into the cloud cover, you can't see over, over the island. I have these drones on the back line. They've barely made it in where they can shoot the hawks and be 9 inches away from everything else. I don't know. I would have loved to put the other unit down. Didn't have the room. And then over here, the Kroot, the Vespid, and the Crisis suits, they are all looking probably at the Falcon, the Kroot. I want to shoot into the Rangers and finish them off.
No, we're having a gun battle with the Kroot and the Rangers.
But that's what's happened here. I score 1 point because I'm sitting on my objective in turn 2. Let's find a piece of paper and write that down. These are my Vespid. They're almost done. One more thing has to happen. And I have to Lamium medium their guns and helmets and stuff to take the shine out. Because I wanted the skin to be glossy like aliens, but I don't want the gear to be glossy because it needs to match the rest of my Tau. But this is one squad of Vespid, and they're debuting today. So the operative, standing at his perch, is going to take his rifle that he knows is not kitted out for shooting a Wave Serpent, but he is serving the greater good. The operative rolls a Tau dice and gets a 2 or better. He gets a 4. He is strength 7, you are toughness 9.
We're at the tank, I am toughness 9.
I want a 5. There is no wound there. That's so not worth a command point to try to get a 5. But that's not why he's fear. Eventually the sun's going to come off, and he's going to dome Eldrad.
Maybe.
If it stays night the whole game, he's just going to stand there. We're going to put these Fire Warriors here. We have 9 of them left. They're in rapid fire range. We're going to shoot. And I would totally like do spotting and guiding and whatnot, but I only have a couple units that can do it, and that's the Fire Warriors and the Crisis suits, and it's just, I really don't like that rule. I don't like it at all.
Is this drones, Vespid?
The Vespid don't get it, the drones don't get it.
No, are we shooting?
Fire Warriors into the Wave Serpent.
Bring it on. Cowardly Fire Warriors.
Fire Warriors hit on 4s.
They did weather that shooting very well.
It cost me a command point.
Look at all those 1s and 2s.
Uh-oh.
That
Here we
is
go.
atrocious.
Best shooting army in the game, I assure you. Looking for 5s. There are 2 wounds at AP nothing for 1 damage each.
I want 3s.
All right, we've put a wound on a Wave Serpent.
I'm down to 12.
We have the tackle drones. All right, this squad of drones here is 70 points, so they're going to do well.
Yep.
They're going to hit your Wave Serpent on 5s.
Yes, sir.
And they've hit just 3 times. Sure. But they're going to wound you on 5s, and they're twin linked. So there's 3 wounds from the drones.
3 wounds from the drone. On the Wave Serpent?
On the Wave Serpent, regular save.
Regular save, I want 3s.
Take 2 wounds.
I've taken 2 wounds.
You
I'm
did-
down to 10.
These Vespid, the first time I'm ever doing anything with Vespid, they're shooting at the Wave Serpent.
Go for it.
They're going to hit you on 4s.
How did he?
They did really well, actually. They missed twice.
They're not afraid, even though it's their first game in the 41st millennium.
They're going to wound you on 5s. Those are 2 wounds, and those are at AP2 for 2 damage.
82, I'm going to want 5s. For 2 damage? Soink, Scoob.
So take another 2.
Down to 8.
All right, that's not too impressive. Kroot on the hill, into the Rangers, force.
Quattro.
Kroot, wounding Rangers, 3s.
That's
Rangers make 5 saves.
5 saves. Where's behind the wall? One of those dice is so far on the floor, and
They got 4 wounds already.
that's brutal. So I lose the 3 Rangers, and then Illick takes...
Is wounded. I have gun drones here on the swooping hawks on the objectives. They're looking for 5s. And they've hit just twice. And they want 3s. And there's 2 wounds on your hawks regular save.
2 wounds on my Hawks regular... What is this? Hawk.
It's got to be a 4.
It is a 4.
Lose just one hawk.
Just one.
The second squad of Vespid into the Falcon Grav tank. They want force. Not fantastic.
Falcon Grav tanks are one toughness worse, I think. No. They are toughness 9, but they are 1 wound worse.
5s. There are 3 wounds at -2 for 2 damage.
-2, I want 5s.
Oh, come on,
I
man.
just made all 3.
I don't know about our hot ass dice. Both of our dice are like 6s, 6s, 6s.
They're super hot dice.
All right, I got to figure out the crisis suits. All right, my shooting's not going great. We have 8 wounds left on this wave serpent. How many wounds did we do over here? 0? I didn't do any wounds to this thing.
You did 3 wounds, and I rolled
6s, 6s, 6s. So it's got to be on the crisis suits and bright side. We're going to go with the crisis suits first.
This is terrifying, though.
We're going to go with the burst cannons. They're going to hit you on 4s. And I can reroll hit rolls at 1, so it's just that one. But that still misses. Are at strength 5, AP nothing. So we're going to wound your falcon on 5s. Just 1 wound on the falcon, regular save.
I want a 3. Ah!
Take that wound, falcon.
I will. I'm down to 11 wounds.
All right, plasma rifles. Hit on 4s.
Oh!
We reroll that 1.
Oh no!
Plasma rifles with fusion guns.
Here we go.
Fusion
Yeah,
guns.
get rid of those dice.
They hit 3 times.
There you
Fusion guns, strength 8.
Take those 3 dice outside and melt them.
No. I love the fancy dice. No, I'm strength 9 with a fusion gun. What's your toughness? 9?
I am toughness 9.
4s.
There you go.
And I'm going to spend a command point here.
Yeah, dude.
And so we've wounded you 3 times with melted guns. Those guns happen to be AP 4.
AP 4? AP 4 just cuts my armor.
D6 each. They're melted 2,
Falcons don't have an invulnerable save. So.
but I'm too far away for the melter rule. So we want D6 each. How many wounds do you have right here?
11.
11.
Already used the command reroll.
I did.
What's that? 5?
5.
So I'm down to 6.
Dude, that hurts my feelings.
You could have melted. The one time you needed those Tau dice to really be.
You know why? It's because I complimented them, and they're like, "We'll show you."
We'll show you.
Dice gods take no shit. Finally, Commander Brightside needs to be the hero of the day.
Oh no, we still have Brightside to go.
Brightside into the Falcon.
Brutal.
Brightside hits every time.
Oh, that's nuts.
But he's going to wound you on 5s at strength 7. 1, 2, 3 wounds. 4 wounds. 4 wounds at AP 1 for 2 damage each.
AP 1 is 4s. We'll save 1. For 2 damage each. So I need to make
Every one.
one of these saves.
Or just one of them.
I need to make one of them. I made 2.
So you're down to 4 wounds on the Falcon. I'm going to spend 2 command points to play Strike and Fade. Is that really the end of my turn? It is. It is. Oh. Too much armor. It's your turn 3. Does the sun come up?
Does the sun come up?
18-inch range for turn
bit.
3. That's better, not perfect. But you haven't moved yet, so it's still technically the end of turn 2. These Vespid are leaving the table. They'll be back.
Those Vespid too, I assume?
And yeah, I'd like to leave them there to deny you this space. But also, they're all right, dude. They're that damage 2 is nice on them. So
Minus 2 D2 is nice.
yeah, they're Space Marine killers if you had any Space Marines. But so that is the end of turn 2. We've gotten our command points. It's turn 3. It's time for you to move. I don't feel good about the future of my crew.
I have 3.
Dire Avengers hop out of the boat onto the island, and they ran over to reclaim the objectives that the Hawks flew away from. The Hawks finding a midway point between islands. They're joining Amelin for a second. I think they intend to shoot Kroot. The command squads come up. They've taken the center objective, but they've stayed 18 inches away from the Fire Warriors. The Guardians have come up. I think they intend to shoot the gun drones, and then on their next turn hop into the Wave Serpent. I think the Wave Serpent will probably end up shooting at the Fire Warriors. And then the Plane and the Falcon have come over here to address the Crisis Suits. But before that happens, I'm going to spend a command point, and the Crisis Suits are going to overwatch that Falcon.
Oh boy.
We're going to overwatch here.
No, you're not. Oh, I forgot. It's going to be brutal.
Burst cannons to start.
Don't do the burst cannons. This is why you have those hot Tau dice, because you need lots of 6s.
I can reroll that for the captain. Okay, we get 1 with the burst cannon. We need a 5. Nothing.
Get him up. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Now it gets scary.
Plasma rifles.
Miss. Swing and a miss.
None of them.
Now it's really scary though.
Fusion guns. Oops, excuse me. Fusion guns. 1.
Oh, no.
And I can reroll that. Just 1.
One will do it.
I'm on the Cayenne, but I don't think that affects Overwatch. I do. I have sustained hits 1. So that explodes.
High toughness 9.
And that burst cannon hit exploded. And wounds. Regular save.
I want a 3.
So the fusion guns are going to wound you on 4s. I'm going to spend another command point
Oh no.
and try to make that 3 or 4. I don't. So there is a fusion gun hit. AP4 for D6.
AP4 cuts my armor. Falcons don't have an invuln save.
D6 for 2.
Already spent that command reroll.
I did.
I have 2 wounds remaining. You could have done it. You should have saved the command reroll.
You're darn right I should have. Commander Brightside.
Oh no, I forgot about Commander Brightside.
He's hit twice with 3. He's hit 3 times.
I was so confident.
Rerolling those ones. He's hit 4 times.
And they explode.
And they explode.
Oh my god.
Wounding you on 5s.
No.
Just 2.
Catastrophic.
Those. All right, AP1 for 2 damage each.
AP1 for 2D each. Oh man, I'm gonna say 1. Right, just straight off the bat.
All right, I need you to fail this now.
And then I need AP1, I need a 4 of.
Die. No, you clearly rolled the 1. You clearly died. All right. Command point in the clouds.
There's a command point in the clouds. For a 2? For 2 damage? Are they 2 damage each?
That is 2 damage. That dies. Does it blow up?
I hope so.
It does not blow up. But we have wrecked the Falcon and perhaps saved the Crisis Suits. That was dope!
Catastrophic.
That was dope. That was the hot dopeness. That was everything this game needed.
Catastrophic.
Oh, you're so into it, though. See, so if you kill the Crisis Suits, the Eldar run away with it, right?
Over, yeah.
The Crisis Suits stay in the game. There's drama.
They need to kill the plane next, for sure.
The plane is a priority for sure. But now I've overwatched. You have moved. Psychic power?
Yeah, we're gonna doom.
Who are you gonna doom?
Were you within 18 inches of the crew?
Probably.
Yeah, there we go.
So we're
crew.
dooming the crew. Our poor crew.
They're doomed. +1 to wound.
The crew are so beat up.
I don't know why, but just take that. And then Honey is gonna make the
Guardians?
Falcon fortunate?
This is a Wave Serpent. The
Wave
Falcon's
Serpent,
been
the Wave-
destroyed.
Yeah, it sure has. The Wave Serpent is gonna be fortunate. And it is.
The Wave Serpent is in fact fortunate.
And then we're gonna shoot. We're gonna do some shooting.
All right, who's gonna start?
Well, I had the Falcon card on top because I was gonna start over there, but I'll just get rid of. Here, you want to take that and?
It hang it on my wall, mount it like a trophy. I'm so glad it's dead. I can't stand up to all those lances.
We'll start with the Hawk.
Hitting on 3s plus. Why are you +1 to wound? Because always.
Because your crew are doomed.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
Lethal hits, so I have 1 wound. I'm an elf.
Lots of 1s and 2s there. Kind of odd.
And then
Toughness 3 +1 to wound.
so strength 4, toughness 3 is gonna be 2.
So it's 2.
And I'm an elf.
3 wounds. 4 wounds.
5 because I have lethal hits.
Gotcha. So is there an AP on that?
There is not.
So first we want 6s. And then again, we want 6s. Oh, we've lost 4 more crews. You still have like a sergeant down there to shoot, right?
I still have the Exarch with the Hawk's Talon.
The Exarch with the Hawk Talon Las Blaster.
Wants Mother Loving 3s.
Mother loving 3s, hits 3 times.
3 lethal hits. And those are just wounds.
So again, we want, is it the same gun?
They're strength 5, but yeah. Same, no AP.
6s, get 1. And then again, 6s. Lose 2 more crew. So the Shaper, Dyke, Grek, stands alone.
So I'm just gonna mop that Shaper.
Illic Shadow Guy
Shadow Guy.
misses because she knows.
I'm an elf.
All right, hit. But you're gonna roll that one again here.
Strength 6.
Toughness 3, 2s. All right.
That's
so
that's something. Hold
that's
on.
better.
It's way better. Because it is a devastating wound. So it's just 3 damage at -3.
That's weak. Your sauce is weak. He's dead.
Devastating.
Can I have that model?
Headshot.
Oh my God! You serve Chick-fil-A for dinner every night. No spice, no flavor, no zazz.
Oh my gosh. The Guardians are going to shoot at the drones because they're. What are we worried about drones?
Don't make fun of my drones.
10, 12 shots from Guardians. Are you ready?
Guardians against the drones.
We want 3.
A drone. Yeah, toughness 3.
I want 3s. And I'm an elf. Not for much though. And that's going to be 6 at -1.
-1 is going to be 5s. I saved 2, but the squad is wiped.
Oh, really? I didn't even get to use my psychic power.
Drones don't hold up like they used to.
That's
it was really nice when they were toughness 4.
All right, now we're getting to the fun shooting. We're going to do the Wave Serpent at the Fire Warriors.
Uh-oh. I'm going to spend a command point on the Fire Warriors. They're going to go to ground, so they'll be treated like they're in cover,
Cool stuff.
and they have a 6-up invulnerable save. And the Ethereal will give them a 5.
All their cool stuff again.
We want them to live.
Yep.
Wave
we're
Serpent.
We're gonna do the shuriken cannon.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna use my string of fate dice for my shooting phase.
Yeah, and you're going to get that 6.
Yep. And then I want
1 more hit.
and I'm an elf.
Just 1 more hit.
So 3 hits.
3 hits all day because of the sustained hit.
Strength 6.
Toughness 3.
I want 2s at -1 for 2 damage each.
-1 is still going to be 4s because I have the benefit of cover. And then 2 damage each.
Yep.
Looking for 5s. Oh, still lose a guy though.
Just one guy.
This is the scatter laser.
Yeah, just whiffs.
Hits twice though.
Just whiffs. Wounds twice at your regular save.
So we want 3s. Oh, I get a 2 and
2.
one wound each.
Yep.
5s. Oh, that's a drag though. That's a drag though. 2 more Fire Warriors.
2 more Fire Warriors. All right, and then the Crimson Hunter. Do you feel hunted?
Are you going after the crisis suits?
No, I'm gonna shoot the dogs.
I'm going to spend a command point on stim injectors
Oh,
and give that unit a 6-up feel no pain.
what is this nonsense?
I just went through 4 command points in your turn.
I know. I've got 2 Bright Lances, right? I want to hit you on 3s, but it's 2s because you have the fly keyword.
Bright Lances both hit.
And then I am strength 12.
I am toughness 5.
That's going to be 2s.
All right.
Those are at -3 for d6 plus 2.
-3. It's going to take me to my 4-up invulnerable save. Is that all I got for this? 4s. I make 1 and I fail 1. Tell me about your damage.
d6 plus 2.
6. 6-up feel no pain. I make 2. I make 3.
And you keep a guy alive.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that? That's what we know about stuff. Can you pull one of those shield drones? I have 2 more wounds left on a crisis suit.
2 more wounds left.
Because they're 4 each plus 1 for the drone. Yeah, that's right.
Man, hot Tau dice.
I love them. I love your
Pulse
hot elf dice too.
Pulse lasers. I want 2s.
Hits every time.
And then I am strength 9.
And I'm toughness 5.
It's
3s.
going to be 3s. There's 3
1, 2,
wounds.
3 wounds.
Those are going to be -2 for D6.
-2. 3. It's still 4s. 4s. Oh no. Oh, that's because we talked about it. I have nothing I can do about that. Hit me.
D6. Average.
All right. So the first guy. The first dice is 6s. So that kills that first crisis suit. The next crisis suit takes 3 wounds. So he's down to 2, and 1 more drone has gone away. And then the last one gets a 6. He takes 2 more wounds, so that's another crisis suit. I'm down to a crisis suit, and the commander down here, I have 2 drones left. That was devastating. The plane has done work for you. How do you feel about that?
Let's go plane. I feel kind of bad picking on crisis suits, but
You shouldn't, because they're my heavy hitters on the board, and now they're hitting a lot less heavy. And
I hope they can swing back at the plane still.
well, the Kayon's about to start, so we're going to do all right. Is that all that you're shooting?
It is.
We're going into my turn 3. The Kayon starts, and all of my crew are dead. I totally cheated the farce here. I don't move at the end of my movement phase.
No, you do move.
I don't move at the end of my turn. I move at the end of my movement phase. So there's been some cheating going on. I don't really know what to do about it, so we're just going to move on. What's making me super bummed out about it is we've gotten through a few games now without any like big rules mistakes. And but it's the first time I used them, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But like, we played 2,000 points and didn't mess anything up last week. That was
We
cool.
did a good job.
I thought we did a good job too. I have moved. These drones have come out of the clouds, and they want to shoot at the Guardians.
Boo.
Brightside and the Crisis Suits have come to hide behind the rock away from Illic Night Spear, but they want to put their Deca on the command squad or the plane, depending on how everything else goes. The Fire Warriors have come to the bridge to shoot at the command squad, and the Vespid have landed and wants to finish off the Wave Serpent. I have totally cheated my friend the Farseer with my Vespid today. Live and learn. He wins too much. Anyway, also, we were just talking about how good his life is. Your life is super good, so suffer here on the table. All
Yeah,
right?
it's fine. I'm spending a command point though.
Who's
To
overwatching?
suffer the wrath of my tank. I'm gonna shoot. Man, probably that unit of Vespid that's standing up on there.
You're overwatching with the tank?
Yeah.
Which unit of Vespid?
Man,
By
I'm
the
just gonna-
assassin or by the wall?
By the assassin.
This unit of Vespid will be overwatched.
That unit of Vespid right there. Because I'd like my tank to be alive.
It'd be great if I blew up your tank with a bunch of Vespid.
I'm within 12 of my Farseer. I'm
Yes.
gonna spend one of these ones, but she's gonna turn it into a 6.
So you've hit once already.
Oh, my shuriken cannon.
Is that a sustained hit?
Yes.
All right, so there's 2 hits. But just 2 hits.
And I'm an elf.
3 hits. Is that a sustained hit?
That's yeah.
4 hits.
4 hits. I want strength 6.
Toughness 4.
It's gonna be 3s. And I'm an elf. And those are gonna be -1 for 2 damage each.
-1. Oh no. So what we need is 5s. 5s. I lose 2.
And then the scatter laser.
And the scatter laser.
I want 6s. Don't get any.
But you've still killed 2 Vespid. And that's a drag because I just finished those. I'm really excited about
I just finished those.
it. They literally dried this morning. So that was Overwatch, and now we must shoot. I'm going to take the Vespid that still has 5 models, and I'm going to shoot at the Wave Serpent.
-1 to wound.
-1 to wound because you're fortunate.
Fortunate.
Force.
Oh, yeah. They're scared.
But that 6 explodes.
This is the big squad of Vespid, right?
Yes, this is the big squad of Vespid. Then they want to wound you. -1 to wound.
Yes.
Strength 5, toughness 9 is 6s. No wounds.
There we go.
The second squad of Vespid into the same car. Hits Beta. 1 explosion. Wounds on 6s then, because of the fortune.
Oh.
2 wounds, -2 for 2 damage.
2 wounds, -2 for 2 damage. I'm going to save 1.
All right.
And I want a 5. But I don't get it.
So down to 6 on the car. Fire Warriors into the command squad. We hit you on 4s.
Where?
The Ethereal.
No. Who are you shooting?
Command squad.
Lightning fast reactions.
Oh, we've
Sorry.
hit on 5s. That saves you 2 hits, but I got 3 explosions.
I wanted to do that. Well, I was waiting for you to shoot the crisis suits at them first. I don't know what, but
And then we're going to wound you on 3s. Just 3 wounds on your command squad.
my command squad has 4 up in wall saves. Make 2, and I fail 1.
So you take a wound.
Take a wound.
Bummer.
So that's everything on the hill, right? Except the assassin?
Yeah, but he's out of range. He can shoot at the boat.
Oh, bring it on.
And he'll shoot at the boat. He'll also... Never mind, I won't look up his sheet. He hits, and then he's going to wound
-1.
on that 6.
Yeah.
And I got to check his sheet now. Devastating wounds is what it does. And the damage is D3 plus 3.
Yeah, God. I hope it doesn't do 6 wounds.
The assassin has hit. There's 6 wounds left. His damage is D3 plus 3. I sure wish I had a fate dice. Ooh. Is it worth the command point? It is. My final command point in the bucket. Down to 2 wounds here.
Man, you're assassins.
He's doing better than the other guy.
That's true. I love the Tau assassin. He's way cooler.
He is. These drones are going to shoot at the Guardians.
Oh, not my Guardians. Guardians have 4 up. I'm not worried. They're going to be fine.
Drones hit on 5s.
I don't know on fate dice.
And we get 1 explosion. So there's 3 hits. But then we wound on 3s. And those are 3 wounds.
I want 4s.
Who's 2? All right, did the guy that made us safe fall off the bridge? He got hit. But no, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's an elf. He's agile.
He stumbles, but does not fall.
I really wanted to put everything into the plane, but I can't. I'm going to put Brightside and the burst cannon into the wizards.
-1 to hit.
And I'm going to put the heavy weapons into... Never mind, I'm putting everything in the wizards.
Oh my gosh, that's just mean. Why do you have to do my wizards like that?
Because I've seen what kind of damage they can do. They're devastating, and they have the middle of the table. Burst cannon. -1 to hit.
Yep.
Then I've hit you once, but I can reroll once. I've still only hit you once, though. And I'm going to wound you on a 3. There's a wound.
I want a 4.
Kill the wizard.
Not already.
Commander Brightside's got to get the work done here.
No, it's so scary.
He's -1 to hit, so he's going to hit you on 3s. And he rerolls 1s.
That's a lot of explosions.
And he's exploded 3 times. And so we're going to get rid of that, too.
Wow.
Then he's going to wound you on 2s.
Ouch.
I'm going to pull out those 2 1s. And those are all at AP 1 for 2 damage each.
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Commander Brightside, hero of the Empire. Commander Brightside, 8 saves to make.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go 1 at a time.
All right, there's 2 damage each.
Because they're 2 damage each.
Go ahead, 8 of them.
Because like it might kill Eldred. Like, here we go. That's not off to a good start.
What is that? Saving them. There's 2 dead wizards.
2 dead wizards.
Still saving them, though. Still saving them. Still saving them.
I don't know which one that
Roll
was.
it again. So we've only killed 2 wizards. It's enough. It's enough to neuter that squad somewhat. But
It really is. Like, that was brutal.
That is my
You
turn,
take 3
though.
missiles.
I have no charges to make. We go into your turn 4, where you're going to score 1 for this. Oh, this is your first turn on it.
Oh, that's true.
So it's 1 for that and 3 for that.
4.
And I think that probably puts the Eldar in the lead going into turn 4.
Yeah.
So the sun started to come up. And it's 18 inches now, but roll a dice, and on a 4 up, we're going to go up to 24-inch ranges. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Game just got open.
Uh-oh.
All right, the Eldar movement phase is at its end. The Dire Avengers are holding the objective, scoring points for the rest of the game. Good man. Illic Nine Spear, Adeline Shadow Guide is doing her job in the house. The Hawks have taken center table, and Eldred and the Warlocks are going to close in on the crisis suits. The plane is probably going to leave soon, but it'll get one more chance to
I
shoot.
kind of misplayed that.
He's doing great. He's doing just fine. And then the Wave Serpent with 2 wounds left, and the Guardians have come up to invade my castle. There's psychic power going on.
Yeah, Honey's going to make her unit -1 to wound.
And they
she
are.
does. And Eldred's going to doom these guys, so we're going to be +1 to wound them.
Oh, Doom does not go off. And then I'm going to spend a command point, and that squad of crisis suits is going to overwatch Eldred squad.
That's lame.
Is it lame? If they don't die, it's lame. If they do, it's awesome. First burst cannons. Hit nothing. Plasma rifle does not hit. Fusion gun does not hit.
Commander Brightside.
Commander Brightside. Brightside says 6s.
Gets the 1.
Reroll. It's just 1. 2s. There are 2 wounds at AP 1 for 2 damage.
Oh man, AP 1 for 2 damage. I want 4, and then I want a 4.
So we've
Eldred's
killed the
by
Warlock.
himself.
Doom did not go off. Eldred is unfazed. He can do it. I believe in Eldred, and I'm out of command points. So all that defensive nonsense I've been doing will not be happening this turn.
All right. Well, Eldred being by himself, that kind of sucks, but we'll see. Here we go.
Does it suck or is it awesome? He's the hero. He's the star. The story's about him. He'll do it by himself. Or he's going to get eaten by dogs in a second. Guardians into the 5 Vespid squad.
3.
Guardians do okay.
Not great.
Toughness 4.
I want 4s. I am elf. That's 2 at -1.
2 at -1 on my Vespid Stingwings. It's going to be 5s. I make 1, but I lose a Vespid.
And then the Farseer gets D6 attacks. 3 that hit on 3s.
She's hit once.
That's strength 6.
Toughness 4.
And that's at -2 for D3 damage.
-2 is a 6. D3 damage just kills a guy. It's you, sir. That my Vespids are going,
And then the Wave Serpent is going to shoot.
He's -1 now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to shoot at that same squad of Vespid I was shooting at the top of that.
So the Wave Serpent's shooting at these Vespid now. -1 to hit.
We're within range of Honey, so I'm going to hit you with my Shuriken Cannon.
You've done that every turn.
It's a really good idea. The
Isn't it?
sustained hits, they're like great. And then I
Hit
hit
once.
you so I hit you 4 times. No, I'm -1 to hit, so I hit you 3 times.
Yes.
All day. And then I want strength 6, toughness 4 is 3s. And I'm an elf. So it's 3 at -1 for 2 damage each.
3 at -1 is 5s. Oh, it's 2 more.
And then the scatter laser
Down to just the strain leader.
hits you all of the times.
Scatter laser wants it. Toughness 4.
Strength 5, I want 3s. And I'm twin linked. So it's 5 wounds at your regular save.
4s. Oh, well. So we've lost a unit of Vespid. They're gone. But that's all
They
you
did good though. They did good this year.
I'm into them. I like them.
Oh no, that's all my shooting over there.
But now this has got to happen.
The Hawks are going to shoot at the Fire Warriors.
Of course they are.
3.
Hawks hit on 3s.
I'm an elf.
Do all right.
No lethal hits though. Then I am strength 4.
Toughness 3.
I want 3s. And I'm an elf.
9.
8.
8. And what's the AP on that?
Just your regular save.
My regular save plus the cover is 3s. And then what's the damage of those weapons?
1 each.
And then I have an ethereal with me, so I want 5s. And so I lose a guy.
Just a guy.
Bet.
And then the Exarch. I already used my elf. But I didn't use it on the wound because everything moved. But I don't hit you. 3 more at regular save.
Fire Warriors hit by the Exarch. 3s.
No.
We're good. Alright, so the only thing left to shoot is Eldrad hasn't shot. Illic and the plane have not shot. Who's next?
Plane.
The plane is going to shoot at the crisis suits.
Yep. 2 bright
I
lances.
cannot save them.
+1 to hit. I'm hitting on 2s. Strike 12.
Toughness 5.
2s. Oh, and I'm an
That's
elf.
savage.
There it is.
Or -3 for D6 +2.
4. I don't have a command point reroll. That's the first one. Roll that damage. 3. That crisis
5
suit.
damage.
That kills a crisis suit. Bright side. I can't do anything about it. Roll your damage.
It's 4 damage.
I'm sorry, it's 3 damage.
3 damage. So what's left over there is the commander. Just took 3, and he had 6. He's got 3 wounds left.
Alright, here comes the pulse laser.
Oh, pulse laser's on bright side.
And I am an elf. 3 hits. I am strength 9.
And toughness 5.
I'm +1 to wound, so I still want 2s. There's 3 wounds at -3 for D6. Or -2 for D6.
You know why you gotta... Like, the plane's meant to shoot things that can fly.
Yeah.
Brightside does not have an invulnerable save. -2 takes him to 5s. 2 get through.
Yep.
For how many?
D6.
He's done. Hit me. Oh, boxcars. Just like that, the big guns on the table are no more. And that turns my game around. It's like when the Imperial Knight dies. Your opponent gets to leave a big breath of relief. And all of a sudden, I do not feel strong or powerful or mighty in any way. I feel like I'm holding on by my fingernails, that I have to get to the center of the table to score some points. And I have left in the game, I have some Fire Warriors, 3 Vespid, and an Assassin, and 4 drones. Is that it? And these dogs here that are gonna eat Eldrad.
Eldrad's going to use his Mind War against your Ethereal.
What's the range on Mind War?
18 inches.
Of course it is.
I'm going to hit you on a 2.
2. Hit.
I am strength 5, anti-character 4 up.
I am toughness 3, so you want 3s.
I want 3. And I am an elf. There we go.
The Ethereal needs a 5. He gets it.
Oh my gosh.
Rock solid.
Ooh.
Get out of here with your noise, Eldrad.
Alright, I'm going to snipe you to death then.
Alright, here comes Illic Night Sphere.
He hits you.
Hits the Ethereal.
I'm going to wound you, strength 6.
Is he within 24? Did you measure?
No.
That's a long 24. Let's find out.
You're right, I didn't measure. I should have. I have cheated you horribly.
No, you're not sniping. You might peel a Fire Warrior.
Oh, we'll see. I want 2. Here we go.
Alright, and that's
-3 for 3 damage.
-3. -3 I can't save. What's the damage? 3?
3.
My Ethereal says 5s. No, we've lost another Fire Warrior. And for cohesion's sake, no, we'll take this guy. We'll leave the dinosaur still.
And,
Is that all of your shooting?
I think that's my turn.
Oh, wow, man. So we go into my turn 4. I score another 3 points.
Yeah, you do.
But you're outscoring me now.
No, you are outscoring me still. But unless you take me off that center objective.
Also, Battle Shock is relevant. Hey, check it out. Battle Shock's relevant.
It is going to be relevant.
So I need to know, the Vestment are half strength. The Fire Warriors, though, are in need of a Battle Shock test. Their leadership is a 6 because they have material, and they're fine. They're fine, and now I have to move. We are the bottom of turn 4, my turn 4. 1 turn left in it. I have scored my objective every turn of the game. The Farseer did not score his objective every turn, but has since scored the middle. The game is close. I am running low on assets. I have some drones that have options between Hawks and Guardians. I have the Assassin, and I'm wondering if he can kill that tank. I'm wondering, because he couldn't see Eldrad because of the slope of the bridge. I have these Vespid and these Fire Warriors, and I'd like to clear the center of the bridge and kill Eldrad. I have the dogs here, and maybe they'll be the one to finish Eldrad off. Do you want to overwatch?
Yeah.
Who are you overwatching?
I'm going to overwatch the Fire Warriors with the Wave Serpent?
Crazy. Wave Serpent overwatches Fire Warriors.
Yeah, the Wave Serpent overwatches the Fire Warriors. So I'm going to, because he's within range of honey, I'm going to spend this Psychic Dice, and it's going to hit with the trigger.
Because you've done that every turn this game.
It's great. That's a great idea. And I hit you 1 time, but it explodes, so I hit you 2 times. Strength 6, toughness.
So just 3.
It's going to be 2s. 2 wounds at -1 for 2 damage each.
-1 takes away my cover. I want 4s. I get them both.
And then the Scatter Laser
Hits twice.
wants 3s.
Wounds once.
When linked,
Wounds twice.
at your regular save,
In cover, I want 3s. Uh-oh. What's the damage?
1 damage each.
5s. Oh, I've lost 2 Fire Warriors.
There we go.
That's a nightmare. That's just a shame. That's just a shame. But now it's time to start shooting. The operative who's holding the objective and looking down at the Wave Serpent. He's going to, once per battle, use a shield breaker. And so you can't take any kind of saving throw against the attack.
Any kind.
Any kind.
Interesting.
However,
Roll that 1. Come on.
first, I need to hit you on a 2.
Show me a 1.
I miss. There it is. There's the 1.
Where?
Right there. It was that
Oh
one.
my goodness.
Is it time to spend a command point? No, because I got to wound you on a 5.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's just a shame. That makes me a little sad.
Assassins, man?
You know, it might not be me. It might just be them in general. These 2 Fire Warriors are going to go into the Hawks.
Are they battle shocked?
No, they're not. We rolled for that.
Sweet.
I'm sorry. The Vespid are going to go into the Hawks first.
Not my Hawks. Come on, my Hawks have been having a great game.
Yeah, so have my Vespid.
They've been jumping all over, looking cool.
Vespid are going to hit you on
Killing Kroot.
4s, and then 6 explodes.
Oh, don't explode. Don't explode on my
And
Hawks.
then I'm going to wound you on
You
3s.
dirty Vespid alien.
Just 2 wounds, though, at -2 for 2 damage.
-2 for 2 damage is going to kick me down to my 5 up and ball.
Make 1.
Make 1, pay 1. Can you pull that guy with green dice?
Get out of here, green dice.
I like that.
These drones into the Hawks. No explosions, but I have 3 hits.
Which guys?
The drones.
Oh, not my drone.
I want to wound you on 3s. Just 1 wound.
I want a regular save?
Yes.
4.
That's fine.
Yes.
Fire Warriors is all the shooting I got left. Put 4 into Eldrad or 4 into the Hawks. I can't count on those dogs to get it done. Now we're putting 4 shots into the Hawks.
All right, here we go. Not my Hawks.
We've hit every time with an no, pardon me. We've hit 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Wound on 3s. Just 2 wounds on your Hawks.
Just 2 wounds on my Hawks. Is that my regular save?
Yes.
I want 4s. Ding.
Charge phase. My dogs are going into Eldrad.
Okay. Eldrad is going to stomp.
And I get a 6. Attacking Eldrad. Hitting him on 3s. Good job, dogs. 1 miss.
That's kind of a lot.
But we got to wound you. Strength 3 versus toughness 4 is 5s.
Okay, that's better.
1, 2, 3 wounds on Eldrad.
3 wounds on Eldred, who wants 4s. Takes 1.
Takes 1.
Down to 4 wounds. Eldred's gonna hit you back though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed. 2s. And then strength 5.
Toughness 3.
Is 3s. Because you're not infantry, right?
I'm not.
And I'm an elf.
2 wounds.
-1 for 2 damage each.
-1 just kills dogs.
Die dogs.
But that's it. That's the end of my turn. Going into your turn where you're going to score 6.
Yeah.
You get a big 6, and that kind of puts the nail in the coffin, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Yeah, I needed to kill those hawks, but I did not have enough resources left.
Overwatching the Fire Warriors really helps.
The sad trombone on the Vindicare breaks my heart, too. So you don't have much left, but it's time for it to move.
It's time. Let's go.
What we're saying is the Eldar are so satisfied with their game that even though the plane left the table, so satisfied with their game, they're not moving anything. They're in position now. The Dire Avengers.
This is where we want to be.
Dire Avengers are doing great. They're scoring lots of points.
Can't move.
Amelin's stuck in the tower, but she's done work. The Hawks are scoring the center. Eldrad is going to mind ward one dog and pistol shot the other. This thing I couldn't kill. Still got 2 wounds, but it's enough. And the Guardians, and everybody's going to shoot at what's on the bridge. And at the end of the game, I might have some drones or an assassin left. Let's see what happens in your shooting phase.
Eldrad.
Psychic phase.
Psychics. Eldrad's going to doom the Fire Warriors.
Fire Warriors are doomed.
And Honey is going to make the Hawks fortunate.
The Hawks are fortunate.
And then I want to shoot my pistol with Eldrad. I hit. I'm strength 4.
Toughness 3.
I wound at -1.
Can't say -1. Ping.
Here comes the Mind War. I want a 2. I hit. I'm anti strength 5.
Toughness 3.
I want 3. And I'm an elf.
You stuck, Eldrad.
Eldrad will have to do it with his fists.
Who else is
Then,
going to shoot?
Amelin Night Spear is going to
Shooting.
shoot at
My ethereal?
your ethereal. She's going to hit you on a 2. She's going to wound you on a 2 because I'm strength 6. There's a wound at -3 for 3 damage.
5 up and vulnerable save. He does not make. He loses his drones, and he takes a wound.
Here comes the tank at the Vespid.
Tank on the Besses.
You know how
-1.
this play is going to go, right?
Yeah, he's going to spend the Farseer turns it into a 6.
And then I want 4s. So
There's another 6. It's 5 hits all day.
5 hits all day. And then I am strength 6.
Toughness 4.
I want 3s.
2 wounds.
And then I am an elf. 3 wounds at -1 for 2 damage.
-1. I'm in the cover, so I get my regular save, which is a 4. That's the Vespid. They're gone.
And then the Guardians as Fire Warriors.
Uh-oh.
I want 3s. And I'm an elf. And then I want strength 4, toughness.
Toughness 3.
It's going to be 3s. And I am an elf. Those are going to be -1.
8.
Oh, don't touch me.
From the Guardians, I need, at -1, I'll need 4s. That is Fire Warrior, 1, 2, 3 wounds on the Ethereal. And that's them.
So, I'm out of, well, the Hawks can shoot. The Hawks are going to shoot the drones, of course. Here we go. I got 2 Hawks left. They're going to hit you on 3s. I have lethal hits. And then I am an elf. And then I'm going to wound you, strength 4.
Toughness 3.
It's going to be 3s. So those are wounds. And then the Hawk with the lethal hit. I already used my elf power. I'm strength 5. There you go. Those are all your regular hit.
Drones want 4s. But that's the drones.
And then you fight first with your dog.
All right, doggy. I know you mathematically can't do it. Get him down to 1 wound. I've hit you twice. I've wounded you once. Take a wound, Eldred.
Down to 3. Eldred swinging back at your dog. And I am an elf. Oh my goodness, Eldred. And then he wants strength 5.
Toughness 3.
I want threes at -1 for 2 damage each.
That's my final dog.
And I'm going to consolidate onto this objective.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
In my turn, I score 3 points. The final 3 points I'm going to score. I have 1 model left in my game. I have a command point. You have a command point.
Yeah.
The 1 model left in my game has scored his 3 points. He's going to climb up here. Because he's ballista skill 2 now. He doesn't care if he moves. He's going to shoot at Eldred.
What?
And he hits him.
I should have seen this coming.
And he wounds him. And that is, that's good. It's a devastating wound.
Yep.
And so you're going to take D3 plus 3 for 5.
Just shoots Eldred dead.
That's good enough for me. I may have lost the game, but I put one right between Eldred's eyes. And at the last second, he faded away because he knew it was coming. He saw it 1,000 years ago. What's the final score, Farseer?
You want to know?
I do.
Plus your painting bonus, 22 for the Tau Empire.
Cool.
23 for the Eldari.
You're kidding me. That's a friendly gamer handshake right there. Good job, sir. That was fantastic. Beat me by 1 point.
The messiest scoreboard ever.
Now, actually, I have to contest with you a little bit because the person who had the most fun is the person who wins, and that's every week. It's me. I always win because I always have more fun than you.
I don't think you did this time.
No, I
this
think
this map was a lot of fun.
I think you had a lot of fun. Let's keep this map next week and do like orcs and nids or marines and orcs.
I think Marines and orcs because I want to see the assault Marines since they're doomed to be irrelevant for the rest of their time.
They gotta get legends, but currently they haven't said anything about what's happening with all the purged units. But like, if you count my pile of shame, I got so much that just isn't in the book anymore. Just tons of it. The Star Hunters, but that's all right. I'm not going down without a fight.
I don't think I want to see your knight on this table. But what would he do?
He would be stuck. Yeah.
Stand there.
No. Well, if you bring the Marines here, bringing the Land Raiders a bad choice. This is an infantry table.
Oh, you can't bring the Land Raider.
So
I don't think you can bring a Rhino either.
No. There's a couple places to go, but not far. You know, like the Land Raider could be a firing platform, but that's it.
You bring the Land Speeder.
Yeah, which is also going to Legends, or not, or just disappearing.
And then you bring Assault Marines, tons of Assault Marines.
Well, I'm going to keep this up for a week. We'll do this table again next week. And it can be whatever you want it to be. We haven't seen the Custodies in forever either.
Oh, not Custodians on here.
Well, you put them on a bridge and you say, "You shall not pass."
They're going to have to walk everywhere.
Yeah,
They would have to walk across this bridge,
You got to get on Forge World and buy yourself a very expensive tank, sir. If you had to pick a player of the game,
Hawks did great.
Plane did great.
Plane did great, but Hawks were the most fun. They came in, held an objective and scored me 3 points. They jumped up in the tower, shot a bunch of crew. They jumped over into the middle of the table and shot a bunch of people, and then held that objective. They shot the drones. Hawks are kind of fragile. They don't normally survive the game, but they did great today.
The Warlock Conclave ended up being like a distraction card effects. Like I had to put Deca into it, and that was Deca that could have gone other places.
Oh yeah, they walked right up the middle of the table, and
That's
they can dish.
No, if you had 2 of those, I'd be even more afraid.
I could have to.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I need to say
They're kind of
anything
expensive. Like if Honey rolled with one too, would you be terrified of her?
else. I see her more as the utility player.
So I have his conclave maxed out, right? Like you could bring him with just 2. Eldred could roll a 2 and Honey could roll a 2.
That's garbage though, because with 4 you get 4 of those flamer shots,
And it's fucking
and
gnarly.
it's just murder. It's just murder.
Gnarly.
I wish I had a player of the game, but I don't.
Rolling each with 4,
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's Eldar in the future. I have to put Lamium Medium on my Vespid to get the shine out of the yellow. But yeah, that's all I have to say about today's game. Today's game was great. I kind of wish I was still playing it, but it's got to be over sometime.
No, the table was.
No, the table's here next week. We're in the clouds again next week.
I think the best table we played on for a while.
Well, it's new. The new ones are always fun.
That's true.
And building different tables is actually my favorite part. Anyway, much love. Goodbye.